places this responsibility to the woman he can trust. Okay, remember the title of our series is A Woman of Worth. Are you a
Yeah.
woman of worth? Can God find a woman of worth? A woman who's willing to do this with her husband, with a man. A woman that can do what he did. And that's why God, when he says, my beloved, who a woman who has enough faith. When he said, this is my beloved son who I'm well pleased, you know why he was well pleased with his son? Because of his obedience,
Yeah.
to humble
His
himself.
willingness
His
to obey.
obedience was, it says, without faith, it's Hebrews 11:6 says, without faith, you can't please God. Faith
Yeah.
means being obedient and humbling yourself to his word, even if it doesn't make sense, you don't understand it.
Hallelujah.
Jesus had faith. Why? How do we know?
Amen.
Because it's the only way you can please God. And so when he said, "This is my beloved son, my
We are
co-laborer, who I'm
well
well pleased,"
pleased.
that's before he even started his ministry. He says, I his faith pleases me because he's so obedient. For 30 years, he humbled himself under Joseph and Mary as their child.
Yeah.
Under us, a child is born. God humbled himself. Jesus humbled himself under his mom and dad when he was greater than them. He didn't
Amen.
have to listen to a word that he says, but God trusted him that he could be a child and say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, and be obedient, even though he was greater in identity and intrinsic spirituality and authority and power. He did not even use any of that as a child. He humbled himself under
Amen.
flesh and blood. Think about it. God humbled himself under flesh and blood as a child, held his tongue, held talking back to his parents, held rebelling against them. And watch this in Philippians 2. He's asked the women to do the same thing, but the man, he asked them to do it as well. That's why a woman should never be offended in this regards. Only her ego, only pride, only the devil will get her to see that this isn't God's best place for her.